expect. There's no snow, but snow's all around except for an inch around the bottom of the tree. Um, so funky tree.
Dead tree. The ground is warm.
The tree is warm.
The tree is warm, and it's melting the snow. Okay. My guess is it's a druid who has cast the tree spell.
That's a good one.
Axe
So yeah, I
all
said
that.
he'd have something.
But usually with a tree spell, it's a live tree that they turn into, not a dead one.
Is there anybody that can fly up to the top and have a look from the top?
Is it a requirement that it be a live one? Or is it just
It says it's a small living tree or shrub that they turn into for the tree spell, so it wouldn't be dead.
Oh, the tree is dead. Okay, yeah. Wow. It could be a Norin. Norin. They look like dead trees. I don't know if they're warm, but
Another thing the axe can solve.
Is there any other way to distinguish it or not?
I have
You
no
know what a
idea.
Norin is?
All I know about Norins is they look like dead trees because they're actually a subterranean tree, and they spit rocks like the trees in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. They're basically the trees from Zelda: A Link to the Past. That's basically what they are.
Exactly.
Yeah, let Barney go with the axe, mate.
You want Barney to have at it?
I'm gonna stand back first.
Yeah,
could
I think
also
we all
just-
get back a little bit.
We also could
I
walk
think
away
we
if you guys
stand
want
back
to.
and let him have a go.
Okay. You don't have to fight everything, but if you want me to axe it, I'll axe it.
And I don't know, it could be like a Greenwood Ranger or something that's in a coma or in stasis or whatever.
Well, this will wake him up.
Yeah.
I'm
Green.
gonna back up in case it's a tree on Harry Potter.
Exactly. All right. Is that the vote, gents?
Yeah, go for it.
Give me a
All right.
percentile check.
Percentile?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Timber.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my best Paul
So-
Bunyan forward.
Okay. So you guys can sit down and take a break while Ragnar hacks away at this tree for a while.
So after the first few axes, nothing happens. It's just a tree, right?
Wow.
I mean, other than you're sending wood chips flying, and
All
it's
right,
definitely a dead wood.
I guess after that, I'll just be like, guys, it's just a tree.
Wait, what if it's like
I'll
the
chop
tree?
it down because maybe it's hollow in the middle and we can go down somewhere. So that's fine. I'll chop it down.
You guys remember the tree from Sleepy Hollow, the movie?
Yeah.
That one was like a gateway to hell, right? And it looked like a dead tree, I think.
Yeah.
So that would make sense if it was warm and a dead tree. I don't know if there's a D&D analog for that.
Trouble?
I don't know if there's a D&D analog for that.
All right.
It could be anything. I make up stuff too.
We need a gif of a falling tree. Okay, I'll just keep going until I knock it down. See if it's hollow inside, Richard.
Okay. So he keeps on hacking, and he's making progress. You know, he's doing it like you'd be cutting a tree down. And so, I'm sure he's just, I said it's 30 feet around, so he's having to,
That's a big ass tree.
Wow, like a redwood.
well, it's an oak, but yeah, same
Hmm.
concept.
Feel bad.
Yeah, it's all jagged at the top, like where the top's missing, like the top's been knocked off or blown off by lightning or something.
Stricken by lightning and it's warm.
So it's only about 30 feet tall or 40 feet tall, but it's
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why
if that's it, then I would suggest we have a thief climb up there and look inside.
Yeah, that might be better. A fly, if anybody has it. Levitate.
So no foliage whatsoever.
no. I mean, some of the branches are still on it, but no foliage. It looks dead. Like it's part of a lot of the bark is missing.
Wow.
Ted, would you mind going up there, please, and looking inside?
Wait.
After you
What-
piss off whatever's might be in there, backing away at it.
There was there's a dangerous plant that has a mouth up in the top of like where the branches start, like 30 feet up. Oh, that's a hangman tree. It has foliage. I don't know if it's missing bark. Maybe it's like infected with a worm or something, like a worm monster. Maybe it's inside the tree, and that's why it's warm. How far did he cut into the tree?
I mean, he's got a ways into it, but he's still going to be working at it for a while.
Does anyone have a shovel?
Found any hollow spot?
Maybe we should dig under the tree and see what's underneath it.
Have I found a hollow spot, Richard?
No.
Okay.
Has he cut like a foot into the tree or so, or?
Oh, I mean, like I said, it's a big tree, so he's having to kind of work his way around half of it. So he's probably got about 3 or 4 inches in some places.
Okay. What does the wood inside look like? Is it juicy like a live tree, or is it like hard
Yeah.
and dead? Or it's completely dry like a dead tree.
Yep.
Is it chipping away with like?
Lighting it on fire.
Is it chipping away like
Yeah,
it's
it
a?
burn it. Could burn the tree.
Yeah. Is it chipping
Do
away?
that?
Stay
Yes, it is chipping away.
Wow. Does the material have holes through it, like it's been worm eaten or anything like that?
No.
Huh.
So Nicodemus, you have thieving skills. Can you climb walls? Do you want to climb up there? You're on mute, Bob.
Nicodemus?
You're on mute, Nick. Miss.
I know, I was trying to get over, but every time I clicked on it, the damn thing would move. Alright. Here we go.
See, he's not afraid.
Put on my climbing boots.
You know, if it's been stricken by lightning, maybe it's just on fire inside. You know, like there's cinders inside.
Is it?
Is it smoking?
There's no sign of it being stricken lately.
Okay. Wait a minute. There's something about trees getting stricken by lightning in D&D.
Well, I got my hand mirror, my silver hand mirror, so I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
Something about like gargantua.
I'll spot him under the tree, so if he falls, I'll try to catch him.
Okay. I mean, there's a good bit of good stubs and stuff. This is not a rough climb. Let's go ahead and give me your climb walls roll.
Okay. I'll get up here to my bard skills. I hum
Bard.
myself a song. Yeah, I'm a bard.
Inspire yourself.
I think everybody has a
Let's go
base
who's-
base 40
Nice.
base 40 to climb, and then
so
trees are like plus 45%. Trees and walls.
yeah, so you're up there, and
Oh, but it's snowing.
you,
Well, there's snow on the ground. I don't know if is it snowing? Snowing? A blizzard?
it's not snowing at the moment. You make it to the top, and the top is open, and as you look down into it, very near the surface is sort of a papery looking substance covering the top of it.
Interesting.
Now it's
Is this
inside of
paper-
it.
Do I recognize this papery kind of leathery thing from when somebody hacked through it at that building in the temple or
Released all
whatever?
the released all the wasps. You mean?
It doesn't look exactly like that, but it does have some similar characteristics.
Uh-huh.
Ah, screw it. Let's skip it.
So it's a beehive inside of this tree, and the bees are keeping it warm. And if you rip that paper, they're gonna come out.
Could send a lightning bolt down there or a fireball. Maybe the fireball down there.
We've solved the mystery now.
Gonna have a honey slush after the fireball.
Well, funny you say that. If what's his name digs in the right spot, we get all the honey and we don't get any of the bees.
Oh.
Now, when I was climbing up, did I see any other like little holes?
No.
No. Okay. So they like I don't know if there's an exit spot or if they're just gonna.
And if we haven't seen any movement coming in or out of the top since we've been hanging around.
No. And he would be able to tell you there's no way anything could have been moving in or out of the top.
It's
This
Stop
is
it.
just all leathery paper. Okay.
maybe
When I
it's
was
like a
climbing up,
tarp-
did I feel any vibration in the tree when I was climbing up?
Give me a d20 roll.
Since he was hacking at the bottom, I was thinking maybe he stirred maybe a couple of them up or something. Trying to put two and two together.
You do think you felt a little movement, a little bit of a vibration. Very.
Okay, I'm gonna
very
climb down.
slight.
I'm gonna climb down and tell these guys exactly all that.
Okay.
That leathery covering that somebody did at a building, and I looked directly at the rag.
Nah.
Just
Nah.
file away. Well, you guys
Nice.
stick me in the front to do this stuff for a reason.
Well, that same leathery thing is up at the top, and these weren't honeybees; these were like wasps, right? So I don't think there's
Yep.
going to be any good stuff if we go through the bottom.
Probably not.
Yeah, they probably don't keep treasure and shit like that.
Maybe we're better off to just go back to our journey.
Yeah.
Game. Yeah, I don't see any sense to screw with the tree.
Okay. So everybody can add 250 experience points to your total.
Nice. That was 250,000.
Yeah.
Okay, just 250. All right.
Oh, 250. Whoops.
Don't take me literally, Galfon. Remember, I'm a bard. I sing high notes.
All right, off we go, eh? Back on Bobbin's trail.
Okay, and so you guys, the evening, the afternoon. I mean, you were there for a while. This thing kind of took you a couple hours, 3 hours, something like that to do this. So you're back on the trail now. You're moving away from where you've been heading. You're not moving in the direction you were traveling. So you were traveling kind of
Right.
to the south, and now you're going back north and east.
Right. We're following them from where they were coming from.
Yeah.
Rather than where they were going
Althon
to.
wasn't here last week, so you may want to let him know why you're doing this, what you're doing.
Band of bugbears. They had a unicorn, and we want to kind of see. We're trying to find their lair. Now, I was thinking we'd go where they were going to, but we're going to where they're coming from to see. Just basically dig around, do some.
And you'll be happy to know that your compatriots took care of everything by calling lightning, and so bugbears, unicorn, all dead.
We accidentally killed them.
I didn't know it was a
All
unicorn.
crispy.
Come on, give me a break. I didn't know. I just saw a horse's ass, so that's what I thought it was.
Was it
He
the,
did
was
the
it
horse's ass.
Yeah, always
Was it
always
that
that.
somebody that got away with scintillating robes?
No,
Well, that's already
he didn't
had-
have
I had-
scintillating robes. Your dwarf's got scintillating robes. One of the bugbears did escape. Was not charmed and got the heck out of Dodge.
Did he take the alicorn with him?
No, the unicorn was dead.
Well, I mean the unicorn's horn, the alicorn.
No, you guys
Yeah,
have the
crispy.
unicorn's horn, some unicorn blood, and something else. I think you said you wanted to try to get some tears or something. I don't know.
Unicorn tears.
Oh yeah, I took the unicorn's heart while it was still pumping.
Nice.
So they vivisected the unicorn, and then went back to bed.
I'm waving around the unicorn's horn like a lightsaber. All right.
I said I was cutting off the horn while y'all were looting the bodies.
Oh God, get over it, Ted.
Ted, they're just joking. No one's
I know,
fighting
but I'm
for
just making my point now. And I also said I'm taking the hooks too.
Okay. So if there's any part of a unicorn you wanted for a lucky charm or something, you can add it to your thing if it's not already taken specifically. So you're now trailing the bugbears where they were coming from. So midday passes, and as you get to evening, you come to the place where it looks like they took the unicorn. I say that because there's a large area of disruption here. You can see, you can't really make any detailed tracks into this area. And you kind of get here right at the beginning of evening.
Okay.
Up right
And,
now?
Look around.
okay. So Ted, as you're walking around here with them, you're standing around, whatever it is you choose to do, you're kind of looking around. And right as the last ray of sunlight catches the last branch, you suddenly think you see an owl, black, sitting in the tree.
That does sound suspicious. I'll look directly at it. See to respond.
You're not sure. I mean, it's pretty difficult to make it. You do definitely think it's there. Staring straight at it, it doesn't seem to cause it to do anything. It's not moving. It's not reacting to what you're doing.
Without looking away from it, while looking at it, I'm going to call whoever the nearest person is to me. Over.
Okay, everybody roll a d20, and whoever's lowest is closest to 10.
Oh God. Yes.
Hold on, I might time. Hold on, I might time. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good.
All right. So, Geraldine, Ted's like, hey, come over here. He's kind of staring across the way of the tree.
Salute.
Okay, I'll attempt to see what he's trying to point out. Do I see it?
Okay. Yeah, you do see it. And you being an elf, having a little bit sharper vision than a hobbit, it definitely is a black owl. And it's sitting there, and its eyes are not wide open, but it is like scanning the area and what all you guys are doing.
Okay.
I tell him, I saw that owl just this morning. We were getting ready, and it vanished the moment that light hit it. And it just now reappeared when light disappeared.
That's really odd.
Maybe it's a servant of the demon making sure we're on our job.
Yeah, I think somebody's spying on us one way or another, and that would be pretty logical.
Okay, well, let's do this. I will cast the first level spell, Speak with Animals.
Oh.
Okay.
My cleric has a tree.
And I will attempt to first say, hello, are you following us?
Okay. When you cast the spell, it looks right at you, and it comes off the branch and comes flying straight at you, and then kind of wheels over the party and takes off, ascending quickly.
No, that's not normal.
Well,
Is it descending at us?
No longer. I said it came and kind of did a little bit, kind of close to you guys, and then took off and ascended.
Oh, ascended. I thought you said descended. Like you got up in the air
No,
and then
no,
it came
no.
straight down.
Yeah.
It's coming straight down. No, it is
Well, it kind
ascended.
of
Okay.
came off the branch, came down a little towards you, kind of swooped over
Right,
you, and then went up. Okay.
Okay.
And then went up. Right.
so as we
And
search
so
around this area, do we find anything? Or
And
last search?
Durin and Geraldine, both of you can give me a D20. This is a lore check. You went real high.
Now we fought an owl arachnoid, right? Isn't that an owl spider?
Yeah, you did.
I think they both roll, Richard. A 14
Yeah,
and a
I rolled a
16.
16.
And a 14.
Well, 15 average. That ain't bad.
Okay. So, Geralden,
Yes.
um, you can think of one creature that conforms to this. They're called Agathions.
Okay.
They are good spirit creatures from the upper outer planes, and they are often employed as watchers of good creatures, good artifacts. They're kind of eyes and ears of greater things in the prime material plane. That's why they would come here. The fact that it's a black owl, that was kind of your cue. That's one of the 3 forms they'll take. When they take a creature form.
Okay.
What are the other 2? Do you know that?
Yeah, let me.
Just in case we see something else suspicious in a different form, but it's
Yeah,
one that
It's similar to this. And what did you say it was? A Rathiod or Atharpathapoo? Oh, there it is. Agathon. And then it's in Synonym.
And
Agathion.
I will transfer all this knowledge over to the bard as well to kind of give him an idea of what this was.
the dwarf will listen in on the conversation.
Here's your beer. Thanks for helping me. Yeah, I'm locking it. I'm so used to locking it. I hate this thing so. So no, this is totally like.
And what are they helping, or where do they
They're
good omen,
kind
bad
of the
omen?
they're eyes and ears of like greater things for the prime material plane.
But specifically good beings.
Yes, good beings.
Good beans. Okay, good beans.
Good,
Well, it could
delicious,
be semi. You could have
like
a demi hero or demigod, or you could
fava
have
beans.
maybe a great dragon. There's all kinds of things potentially can be doing it for.
so it's like they could be like that. the owl, a cat, or an otter.
So if you tell us this as it flies off, I'll yell, "We didn't mean to hurt the unicorn. We were trying to help him."
Keep on the down low.
And who was the one that did the call lightning?
The druid.
That was Carlton?
Yep.
Everybody's
that's
pointing
wrong.
at Carlton?
Yes.
At
Well,
Just a
campfire
little
time,
call lightning. He didn't even do the second
at campfire
strike.
time.
Yeah, I only did
The
one
wood
strike.
elf, the wood elf
Uh,
druid is really the environmental vandal of the party.
Well,
The right
the guy just want to head back south to our little destination with the pyramid.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, might as well, because this
Haven't
is
seen
like a dead end.
All right. And we didn't find anything when we got to this point and searched around, I don't think either. Did we, Richard?
Well, you got here too late. I mean, I would think that Bobbin would feel
homeboy
like,
got over here
given
fast.
some time, he'd be able to do it. I mean, obviously, they were coming in from multiple directions to this point.
Okay. Well, it's up to you, Bobbin. I think that means we got to spend the night here, though, right?
That'd be a morning decision. I mean, you can make the decision now, but yeah, that would be a
Let's do our
morning.
watches and talk in the morning.
Stay here. You want to go towards the warm tree, or you want to camp out?
Oh,
You know,
let's
I was
just
going to suggest that we
stay here.
carve out a big hole in the tree.
You might as well do it.
But you
do
guys
it
are like
here,
about
that-
6 or 7 hours from that tree.
Oh, never mind.
All
I guess
right.
we're camping. We'll
Watches
start
again.
cooking up a feast. You gonna cook up that unicorn heart there, mate?
Oh yeah, definitely. And I'll
Put the
throw a little
frying
show on.
pan and sausage.
I'll reenact what happened to the unicorn with the body parts.
It was lightning, not fire. You're right. I think
Okay,
there- I
I'm
think
not
there's
doing
one-
this, but it would be funny to simulate the lightning. I turn on my thing and everybody passes out. What happened with the show?
I think there's one thing I would like to do before I settle down for the camp. I do want to call or cast summon woodland being or call woodland beings and see if there's anything in the area possibly that I could possibly talk to, or maybe another unicorn, and we can find out what happened.
Okay. Now, which spell is this you're going to want?
It's- It's called Woodland Beings. It's a 4th level spell, and it summons any kind of like, depending on what's in the area, a brownie, centaur, dryad, pixies, satyr, sprites, fiend, or even a unicorn. To me, and they have a good disposition with me since I'm good, and or neutral, and from there I can converse with them to see maybe what happened to why the unicorn was taken by the bugbears, and maybe they know a little bit more what's going on.
Okay.
You might let them ask them to spread the word that you didn't kill it on purpose.
I'm not going to say anything about that yet, but I just want to see what's there. The spell is on page 59. What shows up is dependent upon you as the DM of what might be in the area.
Okay. Yeah, obviously.
We saw a bunch of bugbears with a unicorn, so we
Oh.
got them.
Did you roll the unicorn's magic resistance? I think they have like 40% magic
Yeah, no, it
resistance.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
That was already-
lightning and four-legged animals don't mix well.
Plus, it was already wounded from the previous encounter.
Yeah.
Ouch.
yeah, they had it
So it
tied
had less
down and
grip.
everything else. Yeah, they,
Well, I mean, if it made it its magic resistance, it wouldn't take any damage.
Right, but
It's still
it
bad, isn't it?
it died.
Yeah.
it did.
Moving on.
It's dead, and I got the heart right here to prove it.
Oh yeah.
And just so you know, whatever creature is being summoned or called, they have a saving throw versus magic, but it's at -4.
Now I could give you maybe exalt, or when we do get him, I have calm animal, and I also have
Okay. So
Makes the dream.
cast the spell,
Wall of text. Ah.
and
Yeah. so if he gets it, it can give him a little.
Well, it already has a good disposition towards me if it comes.
Okay. All right.
you cast the spell, and
What? Fascinate. Is that a first edition thing?
so you
think
are.
You see.
Yeah, it's a CNC
CNC.
Oh.
add-on. So
Yeah.
you get all the way through all the chanting, and you're waiting, and you're just about to give up when you hear off to the southeast of you.
Okay. I will walk in that direction.
Okay.
So will my character behind him. And
Okay. Anybody else going?
What was that now?
It's
You
a
guys
good
want
thing.
the bard
So
to go?
I'm going to stay back because I don't want to scare whatever thing he's got out that's going to help him.
Okay.
The bard will go. I'll sing a tune.
And the bard is probably not as scary as a dwarf with a bunch of actions.
So you guys are walking, and you've been walking, maybe 3 minutes, and you get another one of these pair of blasts, and it's still a ways off from you.
Okay, now I'm getting concerned about you.
That just seems odd because they're supposed to come to me, and that doesn't seem right.
An elk, or is it kind of like a?
It's kind of like a horn of some type.
We have experience. Would it sound like a bugbear battle horn?
No, it has a very different sort of woodwindish quality to it,
Yeah, guys, hold on.
or like a
second.
big bassoon going off.
I turn to the ones that are following. I say, I think I might know what this is. Hold on a second. Let me move forward just a little bit farther. ahead.
Sure.
So, what are you moving? How far? And what are you doing?
Forward, but I'm thinking, um, if it's woodwind sounding of things, it might be satires, and so I'm kind of looking for prints that look like goat's feet.
No, you do not see anything like that.
Okay, do I see anything?
Not really.
All right, well, I'll keep walking for another couple minutes.
Okay. And when all this is going on, you get another one of these. It does seem like the distance has gotten less.
Okay. Well, at this point, I will then turn back to the group and say, you know what, it's not what I thought it was. And if you want to continue following, I'm going to continue going to see if maybe I can see what this is.
Dude, don't go by yourself.
So that's why that's why I motioned to the guys behind me. If they want to come, they can come.
All right, if he's gonna go, I'll go with him because I don't want him to go by himself.
Okay.
And I'll follow behind, like, leave a bit of a gap, like Vietnam soldiers, a good, nice gap.
Yeah.
Come up third.
Okay. And everybody else that wants to follow, trail out behind, and you guys start winding your way. And again, periodically, about probably somewhere around 5 minutes since the last time it did it, the horn sounds again, but it's closer this time.
Okay, I'll keep going in that direction. I want to see what this is.
Okay. And then when after the next 5 minutes of elapse, and this does sound again, everybody that's going, give me a D20 roll. Galathon, who is somewhere middling to the back, I would guess. When this sounds again, you look hard that direction. And that's dark, and you're not even at the front of the column or front of the line here, but you do think you see something sizable moving through the trees.
I see something sizable moving over there.
Sizable, I mean, it's like there seems to be movement in the upper branches.
By sizable, I mean movement in upper branches.
That's right. Just yell it out. I don't know where you are.
It's really sizable, guys.
Don't want to yell back. Did you say it's really big?
Very sizable.
Rhaegar runs to the front and starts cursing. So, with that yell, everybody else can go ahead, or everybody can give me another D20 roll.
I'm sorry, that just made me chuckle.
Sorry, 2,900.
Okay. So, Durin's not is just confused by all this. But Geralden, Bob, and Ted, you now see it too. But Geralden, because you're in the front, you're an elf, you got night vision and stuff. You do see what looks to be a fairly good-sized tree moving, making its way slowly out of the rest of the trees, or through the trees.
Oh, a treant.
Treant. Okay. I will hail the treant and good mighty woods. Can you please help me with a mystery that we have come upon?
And you can tell he's taking this in.
All right. If he doesn't reply back, I will do speak with plants on him.
No, he's
Oh, okay.
he's
Just
you
slow.
can tell he's
Just slow.
formulating.
Gotcha.
And there's slight movements and gesticulations, and finally, and it's a deep bass voice.
You are funny looking orcs.
Oh, Druid, I have answered your summons. Help will I, if possible.
I thank you. The reason why I summoned you was in the clearing back behind me, the direction I came, a unicorn was taken by a group of bugbears. Do you know of the reason why, or did you see what happened?
I did not, but my children did. They have told me about it. I don't know of any special reasoning on behalf of the evil ones, but bugbears are wont to do cruel things to kindly beings.
Was anything mentioned during that fight from the bugbears where they were going to take it?
My children see. They know creatures. Speech, not so much, other than the speech of trees and plants.
Okay. Well, we seek to where the bugbears were taking the unicorn too, and we came back here to kind of investigate what happened. And I appreciate your help. I wish there was more that you could tell us about this, but if there's no more, then I appreciate it, and you can go on your way.
Very good. This is a good place. You will rest here in peace.
Will your children watch over us?
Yes, we will watch over you tonight.
Okay. Thank you. And then I will turn around and head back towards the camp.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let everybody know what my discourse was with the tree, and to tell them that we are safe here for the night to rest, and then we can leave in the morning.
Okay,
Since we followed this trail to this point, are we able to get some kind of a idea of where they were going just based upon the coming down the reverse trail?
No, you don't know this area well enough to know where they would have been heading. Like you don't know, oh yeah, there's a big bugbear settlement in X.
Yeah. There's nothing obvious about where they were going. Okay.
No. Um, so the night will pass without incident. They do protect you, and not even, animals, non-dangerous animals enter your camping area. So the next morning you're up, you're getting ready. And what's the plan? Are you going to try and continue tracking these guys?
No, I say this is pretty much dead end at this point up here.
yeah, let's just head south and go back to the pyramid thing. Follow that line.
Okay.
I'm good with
Oh,
that.
good.
It's a very magic-y forest around here, though.
Mhm.
Unicorns and treants.
Imagine what we'll find in this pyramid.
That's
Dead
right.
things.
Just
Lots of
imagine.
dead things.
Just imagine.
Did somebody say mummy? Oh, mummy. Exactly.
Are you homesick?
Oh, mummy!
You've all seen the movie The Mummy, in 1999, where they're popping up everywhere. That's probably what's.
Mummy! Oh, mummy!
Uh,
Mummy!
okay, so you guys start heading back the way you came. And about mid-morning, you guys spot.
We get attacked by giant wasps.
No, you don't get attacked by giant wasps. Unless you want to, you can always do that. It's kind of an odd time for them to attack. But hey, if that's what the party wants. We can provide that.
It's fine.
You all spot what appears to be a giant eagle, and he seems to be kind of staying with you guys for about an hour. I mean, he's so far up, there's nothing you could do. You couldn't shoot up that high. He's out of spell range. He's very high. And you figure he's a giant eagle because you can kind of make out it's an eagle. And if it wasn't a giant eagle, you'd think it was just like a speck in the sky. And after about an hour, he takes on off and heads off towards the south and disappears.
Okay.
The rest of the day,
The newbie, let me ask you this question. Could there be a good entity at the pyramid that would know you were coming
Don't know.
to retrieve this object? If you're retrieving an object for a demon, let's just say that there could be opposition that's on the good side, and maybe that would be where you're going.
There could be. But we don't know why the demon wants it. It was just we ran into him in a room, and it was kind of one of those things. It was well, you have to do it, or I'll kill you all and send you off into some
It seemed like a
empty
good
area.
idea at
So
the
it was,
time. Yeah.
oh no, we were forced
exactly.
Well,
into it. We
they
had
had
no
two
choice.
options: go get it or go to hell.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go?
Yeah.
I'm going to gate you to hell, or you can go on this journey for me.
Right.
Yeah, but it just logically, you would think there would be opposition to that by the good side, and so we could be actually being watched by whatever entity might be guarding the object you're going to try to retrieve.
Sure, it could
What's
be.
that for an idea?
Nothing we can do about it.
No. Just as long as you're aware that somebody knows we're coming. The
Oh,
element of surprise is gone, gentlemen.
Oh yeah, the DM knows we're coming. Elements. Just kidding.
So by shortly after noon, you guys pass the bee tree, and so remember you spent
right
some
on by.
time there. So within an hour and a half or so, you guys are back where you camped the night before. And you begin to head back, I would guess, kind of the direction you were originally going.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys are continuing on your journey now a ways further. And it reaches evening. It's once again time to set up camp.
Man, I think something's going to happen again on a watch.
Really? Something happened
that's your
already.
bad. You're just being paranoid.
Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they aren't out to get you.
Or as Johnny on WKRP said, when everybody's out to get you, paranoid's just good thinking.
So you guys want to get set up for your watch? Uh-oh.
Being that we had only one person on the last watch, I'll swap to the last watch this night.
Okay.
want rolls for first watch yet?
Yeah. So go ahead and give me those rolls, whoever's doing the first watch.
Carlton's on first watch. That's a 20.
Okay. So Geralden and Nicodemus. Everybody's been asleep for about an hour. And you both hear what sounds like a very large animal flying right over the treetops. And some moonlight tonight, and you kind of look up, and right then you see this creature that looks like a great cat with wings.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's coming down into the clearing where your guys' camp is. And and it comes down in the campfire, you can see that it's got a lion's mane, but a rather human face.
Ooh.
And as he's coming in for a landing, he's looking at you. What are you guys doing?
That didn't wake up the sleepers.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Is this during
Yeah,
third
I
watch?
will- No, it's first watch.
Oh. Well, I'm asleep then.
Let's see here.
Okay. So they said they're
waking
actively waking up sleepers. So anybody that wants to wake up,
Yeah.
feel free to declare yourself awake.
I'll be awake.
I'll move to these two.
Yeah, I'll be awake.
Okie dokie.
Let me see if I've got one of these in the art. I probably did. I should grab one earlier.
Never had an encounter with the Sphinx before. I don't know that this is gonna be good.
I think it's a Manicore, maybe.
I was thinking of Sphinx.
Well, either way, it's not good.
Before. Yeah.
A lot of Sphinxes are good. They just want to riddle the crap out of you.
Yeah,
Mail.
they tend to be guarded.
We'll see
But
how Richard does them.
if he's
it
good and
thinks
he's thinking
we're
we're
good.
evil because we're an evil mission,
Yeah, exactly. He'll think we're the bad guys, fellas.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that.
Now, the one thing I will say is that the Sphinx might have enough, if it is a Sphinx, enough power to break a demon's geist or something of that nature. Did the demon actually put a spell on you guys that you have to do the quest?
Made us sign a contract.
And you don't want to get lawyers involved.
Exactly. Then we really will go to hell.
Exactly.
A whole different level of hell.
Exactly.
You got the district court, you got the federal court, you got the state court, you got a whole bunch of, it's like the 9 levels of hell almost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sphinx there, right? Looks like.
Looks like a sphinxter.
Yep.
Sure does.
Well, good thing we got a druid. Although he can talk to us. We don't need the druid to talk to him, I guess.
You can talk to us.
Yeah,
So
there's-
it looks at you all. And it says, my name is Prometheus. I apologize if I've caused you any discomfort, but I have been sent to ask you some questions. What was the fate of the unicorn?
well,
I'll
somebody else
speak up
wanna-
and say, well, we tried to save it, but we weren't able to.
Commendable,
Unfortunately,
I
it died.
suppose.
We didn't know it was a unicorn when it was surrounded by the bugbears.
What was your purpose of going north yesterday?
We were going to try to see if we could find the bugbear lair and destroy them for capturing a unicorn. The file of a good creature like that, they needed to be destroyed.
Then I bid you have a restful evening.
You too.
And with that, he will run forwards, leap into the air, and with his mighty wings, take off over you. And soon he circles up and out of the clearing and off back the way he entered the clearing.
I still have the water all started. That and then I have to make juice tomorrow. But I just put the stuff in the fridge.
Well, that was strange.
That makes sense. Seems to be an area full of magical good creatures. And if one of them went down, I could see something like a sphinx wanting to know what went up. We're associated with it. He's checking us out. It makes sense.
Now at least the truth of the accident and the defeat of the bugbears is known, though, to the good
Yep.
people.
We tried to save it.
Good thing I didn't check our bag for all our souvenirs.
Yep.
Sometimes I'll be touching a baby. You know?
As
And Josh was like,
lore and the way things work, you guys would know that you would not be considered to have done anything terrible, as you didn't kill the unicorn to take it. There was no, oh, let's kill the unicorn and get these items from it. You just took advantage of there being a dead unicorn.
a little bit more salt.
So
Exactly. It was there. We didn't want it to go to
It's
waste.
right,
It's the vulture. It's the vulture clause.
yeah,
You get to pick over the leftovers.
that's right. The law of the woodlands.
The African plain.
And away we go.
Okay, so who's on second watch? I'll give you guys another 250 for that
Being
one.
up and on to there though. It's like for testing. When did you do it? I don't mind the first.
Well, they keep waking me up in the middle of the night, so I might as well take the mid watch too.
You're going to get your spells memorized. They keep waking you up.
Canned vegetables, canned fruit. I usually do like more like everything else. And then we both, because like I had like 75 bucks, like 80 bucks. That so whatever I have, like for example, we'll go to like every week we go to the store and we'll get like more fruits or vegetables or milk, and so or butter or whatever, like this stuff that goes faster. I'll spend what I have for whatever.
Second watch.
When I'm out of food stamps, then he'll go get meat like Monday, whatever. He'll probably.
Ted.
You know, Mondays usually go and check out meat or.
You must be spending all your time looking for that black owl and you don't find it.
And I don't get my food stamps anymore. I'm gonna have to.
But luckily, nothing crazy, nasty, big, ugly comes crawling out of the woods to eat you alive. So your watch ends and you're able to wake up whoever's taking third watch.
How much do you pay right now? It's like
Burns on third watch.
Okay, just give me a D20 roll.
And I think Ted was on, if I wasn't mistaken.
Well, Ted grabbed second since no one jumped up and grabbed it.
I was on
And
second
everybody
too.
keeps waking me up in mid watch anyway.
Wow. Both were also on second. We rolled.
We go shopping every week.
Third watch.
It's just me and him. So when we cook,
During
we don't cook every day.
nothing significant happens during your watch.
And so that helps.
And it comes time to wake people up, and you guys are able to get up and get ready to go again so that you're heading out shortly after first light.
Like the food stuff. Usually, and more trips with me, like.
And away we go.
Most of it, like,
Away
not
we go.
time or anything, but it works out. So I figured if when I start working and I don't do something more, I'm surprised I don't have that much. Yeah, it's still like nice when I bake shop, like most of it like fruit and vegetables. Like I got a lot of fruits and vegetables, so I do like salads. And I like to make different salads. And I got like last night I got some like bell peppers.
Any XP for the Sphinx encounter?
Yeah, he gave us
250.
And I had all the stuff for tacos, so I got like big.
So far, it's a total of 500 tonight.
Yeah. Something like that. There wasn't a lot. It was kind of, he gave you some, asked a couple of questions, gave you some information, and left town. So it wasn't a major.
Yeah. It's more the lore of getting to experience an advanced creature like that. You know?
So each can is like $1 something, you know, like $2.
And not getting killed.
No.
Not cheap.
Process.
But I did find it like there, the green beans and stuff was like 70-something cents. So I got like
So
2 corns, 2 peas, like 2 of each.
shortly after you guys get going in the morning,
And then he was gonna make. So he bought beans and stuff because he's gonna make homemade. I've never had homemade, but I want to try.
some of you hear some wolves
We were gonna try to buy guacamole.
off to your left.
So we bought like one of the bags of avocado, and he's like, "I'll make homemade guacamole."
Is it flat terrain, descending terrain? Can we see anything in that direction?
It's fairly flat. It's a little rolly and ridgy.
And he could make,
And there's some tree cover. So once you hear them and you start looking, you can see there's some moving over there.
I didn't grab tortillas.
And so what do you guys want to do?
I'll take the left flank just to kind of, if there are wolves and come, I'll be in the middle.
Okay.
So let's just keep moving. They're just wolves.
Okay. And so you guys move, and it seems like they kind of figure out that you guys have noticed them and they peel off. And so you guys are making pretty good progress. Carlin, I mean, obviously it's been a while since you've been out here,
Mm-hmm.
but you do think you guys are moving in the direction that you need to be. And later, kind of like mid-afternoon, you do find
That's something I make
some
like,
standing stone, a standing
so I like
stone
that. Like, if there's things that he like shows me.
that you remember
Like, he'll show me and sometimes I forget. Like,
looking for previously and finding and being kind of one of the guideposts
more like
towards where you're going to.
Okay.
What you're looking for is
like, I don't know if
there is these posts, these standing stones, and then they eventually come to a place where you descend into what is a rather hidden valley. And down in that valley is where you need to go.
That's
Yeah,
what
you guys got down into the valley and got into trouble with the creatures. I don't know, they're kind of these little miniature centaurs, kind of the best thing you could describe them as. And they were pretty scrappy, and you guys weren't that experienced. And when the rest of everybody else had gone down, you were able to get out of there and come back. And fortunately, he decided to put you in stasis and send you on the next excursion.
Okay.
He thought that was fun.
I will let those in my party here now know of my experience and what happened, and that this is a good milepost and a good marker to know that we're going in the right direction. We're almost there.
And as you guys are going along late, almost sundown, you pick up the smell of wood smoke coming. You guys are basically heading south to southwest most of the time, kind of following these ridge lines, and this is coming off to your left in front of you.
How far away?
You guys would think that it was probably a fire that's no more than a quarter of a mile away from you at most, probably less.
Maybe
Is
we
this
should
plains or wood?
investigate before we make camp.
Well, I'm thinking if we make camp, they'll just see ours too. So yeah, we might as well find out what they are before they come check us out.
Exactly. Maybe ditch the wagon there and then just go over as close as we can to see what it is.
Cool by me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys start moving that direction. And as you're moving up, you guys would notice that there have been some trees cut down here, not like recently, but there's been not really clearing in what you're going through, but selective cleaning out, generally probably older or dead trees. And when you're about halfway to where you think the fire is probably like over the next ridge, you come across a clearing that's definitely been cleared out and looks to have been cultivated. I mean, obviously it's winter, but you know what a cultivated field looks like in winter, and it's definitely not a natural looking woodland situation.
Maybe there's some homesteaders near here.
Maybe so.
So if you go on following your noses, you do kind of go through some woods over a little ridge. And as you get to the top of that ridge, down in a clearing below you is a house and a barn and a shed, and obviously cleared out more fields there around it and a garden around the house. I mean, obviously winter is not the growing, it's not magical, but you can tell that it's a farmstead or a homestead. There's smoke coming out of the chimney. It's a log house, log cabin, and the fireplace or the chimney is brick, and so it's putting off good smelling smoke, and you can just smell the food and the warmth.
Is there a barn on this homestead?
Yes, there is. Said there was a barn and a shed.
That's right. There's a bit of me that doesn't want to let people know we're here. I just want to quietly go in the barn, sleep in the hay, obviously not make a fire, and bright and early sneak on out.
I think
I feel like we
if you
should
want to avoid
advertise
any
our.
interaction, we're better off just to not go near it if you're trying to be undetected.
Fine, we can continue on past. I don't know, something about we're this close to someplace an evil guy wants to go get stuff. I just feel like being quiet is a good thing.
Either that or go talk to them.
Right. Two totally different things.
Yep.
So what do you guys want
I
to do?
don't know. What does the rest of the party think about that one? I'd say if you're here for the purpose you are, maybe you want to go under the radar screen a little.
People?
I would concur.
Should
So what?
we?
We have two different
There are
ideas.
two
right now.
options.
Maybe we should. We're at the farmhouse.
Yes, we're
Maybe.
looking at the farmhouse.
Maybe we should knock on the door and offer silver in exchange for food and shelter.
You can do that.
Announce ourselves as adventurers who
You
are
guys been out in the woods and
well off.
in sub-freezing temperatures for
Yeah.
about a week, so
I want to warm myself by the fire and have a bath and a hot meal. Maybe some fresh milk and
Knock on the door if you like.
and a chicken. Yeah, I'm gonna knock on the door. I want a roast chicken. I got silver. I'm gonna be like, hello, bunch of rich adventurers. We got silver. I want some food.
Lock up your daughters.
Yeah. Hide your wife.
okay. When you get up there, you knock on the door, and in fact, you start to knock on the door, and it comes open, and there's a guy standing there with a big staff, and he's not a small guy.
Yeah.
And he's a human, pretty good size, like 6'2", 280, probably in his 40s. And hello, welcome to our humble abode.
while he introduces himself and says hello or whatever, I'm gonna start digging in my pouch and like pull out a
Okay.
handful of silver. You know, maybe 20 coins or something, and just hold them in the palm of my hand and say, what is it? It's evening, right?
Yeah, it's almost nightfall.
Like hello, good sir. My friends and I are adventurers. We just came from a long like dungeon trek, and we have all this silver, and it's cold outside, and we're hungry, and we were wondering if it would be possible to maybe have some food this evening in exchange for some silver. Would you be interested in silver?
That would work. Welcome. You may put your animal in cart. Roger. And
Is that like his son or something?
a younger man
Okay.
comes like from out of view, and he's like, "Go help them put the horse and cart away." Okay, Dad. And he comes out, and you can tell he's a smaller, younger version of the man of the house. He says, "My name's Kalis. My wife is Malia, and that was my son Roger. We also have a daughter, Beltina. And welcome. Knock some of the dirt off, but come on in and snow. Come get warm by the fire. If you've been in the woods for a while, you're probably ready for a bit of warmth."
Yes, I'm very cold.
Do you have any beer? Says the dwarf.
We have silver.
Of course, I have beer, and we will definitely talk about silver.
Beer sounds good.
And he gives a quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that. So, and he looks at what you got. Half of what you have in your hand, sir, would be plenty for all of you.
I give him
Would
I said I took out
Okay.
20, so yeah, I give him 10 coins.
Come on in. We were just sitting down to have some stew in a few minutes, and but please get yourselves warm. Get out of those clothes. And the wife comes out of the kitchen, and she's more in her 30s. Little on the plump side, but she's got where he has massive black hair and big black beard. She's got kind of a light brown hair, and it's in braids, and a little dark brown haired, probably 13-year-old girl, and she says, welcome. Yes, we do have beer. And so she goes back in the kitchen, and in a few minutes, the girl comes out with this pitcher that's almost as big as she is and sets it on the table. And then in a bit, she comes back with some mugs. And your host tells you, please drink up.
Mr.
Rest,
Kalis.
get warm.
Mr. Kalis.
Yes.
Do you have any pigs or maybe a goat or a sheep that we could buy and slaughter and roast tonight? My friends and I are hungry. We hadn't had meat in weeks.
Of course, we can work something out. Yeah, we've got a pig that would probably do for you guys. We can get that cooked, and you can take it with you in the morning.
Would 5 silver suffice, or 10?
That works. 5 will be good.
dwarf will start drinking the beer. He'll challenge Ragnar to a swilling contest. All right, me lad, let's see what you got.
Alrighty.
It's a good farmer's beer, you know. A little earthy, but good stuff. And so they will get a pig and get that killed, get it roasting. The stew they have is it's root vegetables, cabbage, and it's got some rabbit in it. It's pretty good. You can tell she knows how to use some spices and stuff, and it tastes pretty good. And
It's nut season.
and so you guys are able to get warm, get your bellies full, and I don't really have any place particular. And you're welcome to, if you want to sleep in the straw out in the barn, you're welcome to that, or you're welcome to the floor in here. You know, it's kind of a very small house with like a living dining area that you'd be sleeping in, and then one bedroom where the family would be sleeping.
Dwarf's rolling out his bedroll near the fire and going to sleep.
Okay.
Corolla's
Pig will
gonna
be
go out
on
to
the fire, and
the-
they'll be sending that during the night. You know, they're getting paid, so they're willing to, you know, do that. And they're up staying, keeping that pig turning over quietly, not disturbing you, letting you sleep. And so you guys get a good night's sleep in, get well fed, have a good pork breakfast, and have pork to take with you. In this weather, that pork will last several days, and you guys can warm that up as you go.
Are we able to have a
And,
bath and everything? Clean up.
They don't really have a bath facility, but
Just a
they
like
do
a
have a well and
horse
you
bath
can
or
get
whatever in a
kinda
bucket.
cold water wash off. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You cleaned up some.
The dwarf, with no one around, suggests maybe you need to talk to the farmer and get some information to the bard or one of the more charismatic members of the party.
Okay. I mean, and they don't particularly pry or try to get information out of you. They seem to be satisfied that you're travelers. You aren't tearing up their stuff. You've given them silver, and you're eating, and you know.
Layered enchiladas for the house. Definitely a hit. I know it's not just because it's stove or
But yeah, if you guys want to ask him questions or talk to him and try to kind of himself or whatever, just let me know. It's all doable.
Oh, Kalis. Yeah, I want to talk to Kalis.
Okay.
Mr. Kalis, we've noticed that there are a lot of strange creatures in the forest nearby. Magical creatures. We ran into a unicorn and a sphinx and a treant. Have you seen any other creatures like that lately?
Oh, not in large numbers, but we do see them occasionally. And outside of just like wolves and, you know, the occasional nasty orc or bugbear wandering in here, that's one reason we settled here. These woods seem to have a peaceful aura about them, and creatures that don't really tolerate the worst.
over here, then you have to deal with. If you're not used to it, like you can tell Corey wasn't used to kids and
That's
stuff.
what attracted us to this little valley.
Are there any elves here?
No, really haven't seen any elves here. Since we moved out here, I think in fact your friend over there is the first, or your friends. Is Theranol with us? No. Is the first one that I've seen.
Okay. That's all for now.
Okay.
Are there other farms nearby?
There are. Yeah, we got a couple of neighbors. And he goes, if you go out behind the barn and head kind of southeast for about 30-45 minutes, you'll come to one of our nearby neighbors. And then if you go straight north from the front porch and keep heading north for about an hour, you'll get to another one. You guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, screw it. I'll ask him. Ask him. We hear rumor of a pyramid to the south. Do you know anything about that?
Haven't heard anything about any pyramid. I have heard tell there's some kind of hidden valley and there's kind of strange going on down there. But I'm not really sure where it's at. Some people say there's some old stones sort of standing around out in the woods, real ancient stuff. Probably just something from probably something dwarves put up many years ago, and they're just rumored to be something else. But
of course we did. Dwarf put up stones everywhere.
yes, they do. Yeah, or did, seems like. But some say that they mark some type of trail to this valley. But I've never run across the valley, but I've never tried to track through the stones or even find them all. When I run across one, I know where it's at, but that's about it.
I understand. We saw a few stones on our way south here. I know what you're talking about.
The one that I showed you on my thing with that song, that's what I originally posted on TikTok.
Well, thank you for the food.
You're very welcome.
Uploading video with me.
Thank you for the visit.
That one I had already gotten 47 likes. And this is the one before that.
Ready to leave, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. So next morning, you guys can get up and get off when you're ready. You'll have some pork to eat for breakfast and some eggs, and then they'll get you all situated in some baskets with the pork in it, and off you can go. And you go back over the ridges and out to where you were.
How many more days till we get there?
Oh, let's see. You sound like you're in a hurry. Not enjoying your trip.
No, it's fine.
You guys are like somewhere like there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess we keep on going.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were getting closer.
But yeah, like it's kind of mostly different stuff, but it makes me feel pretty. Yeah. I did one with my family. Thanksgiving. So I showed everybody. And I found it.
So, morning, you guys are back heading south about mid-morning. You guys spot something big out of the horizon flying, coming your direction.
Okay.
And dig a hole and hide in it.
Okay, that's what I like. Decisiveness.
Everything so far has been fine. I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so some are hiding, some are striding boldly on.
Until I see what it is. If it's a dragon, we'll hide.
Dwarf is hiding.
So everybody give me a D20 roll.
Okay.
The Harry Potter one, but which one is it? There's one, it's fun. Like, I was like, I think I did a. Oh, it was like.
So you guys are walking, kind of keeping an eye on it, and you've probably gone about 20 minutes since you first spotted it. And then Galathon
Yeah.
and Bobbin, about the same time, you guys think you see the sun glinting off of this creature.
The flying creature?
Yeah.
Okay. Like it's metallic or somehow reflective?
Yeah.
Okay.
Metallic dragon.
Those are the good guys.
It could be.
So, what do you guys want to do?
How far is it from us?
Well, you guys, when you first spotted it, it was just kind of like a speck on the horizon, and now it's close enough that you can kind of start making out. You know, you can see its wings and stuff. Still, maybe you thought it might just be a big bird, but now that you've seen that glint, you and Bobbin would probably both feel that it's larger and further away yet still. So it could be another 20 or 30 minutes away from you.
Okay. Is it coming towards us?
Yeah. not like directly for you, but it's coming north.
Yeah. Okay. Our general direction, though.
Yeah.
Are we in woods or grassland?
You're in woods.
Okay.
I mean, you feel like you're kind of walking down some old trail or old road that where these stones kind of mark it out. But yeah, you're starting to see these stones more frequently.
Should we get off the trail and walk in the woods?
Yeah, because we have more cover that way.
Sure.
Yeah. Do we know about metallic dragons?
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, everything has been good.
I mean, I wouldn't say you know every detail, but you
We know they're good.
basically- Yeah.
Okay. I just I say the rest of the party like you know, are you sure we want to avoid an encounter with such a creature? Maybe it can help us, especially in finding our destination, because it can spot it from the air from probably miles off.
Yeah, I'm not concerned. I'm willing to walk right ahead if you are too. I'm fine.
Okay.
If the other
I
guys
guess
want to
we-
kind of duck and hide in the trees, I'll go up there and talk to it if it comes down.
It's still 20 minutes away.
Yeah. It probably has really good
so
sight though.
Nicholas, give me a D20 roll on that.
Was that everyone or just?
Just Nicodemus.
Okay.
Okay. So Nicodemus, yeah, you would know that a bronze dragon is definitely good.
So if I want to be their friend. I want to be you. I want to be happy. So that's what I thought. So that's like it was just like love you, goodbye, and then just like hug and
Has anybody noticed that the power level of these creatures keep increasing as we're hurting south?
Yep, 100%.
So, bronze, they generally live underground. They also like to be around bodies of water, lakes, seas. They do love wealth. But they're basically beneficent creatures. They have a bolt of lightning as their breath weapon.
Hey, Galathan, it's hard to hear. Behind you keeps bleeding through a bit.
Oh, okay.
But they do have the ability to cast spells. Some of them do. So that's what you know.
Okay.
So
my perspective, I keep seeing them get stronger, and that's why I'm avoiding saying anything about this pyramid, because if they're protecting it from anybody that might go there, I don't want to fight them.
Is it a bronze dragon as it gets closer? Is that the color of the
you think that's what it is as it gets closer?
Then my dwarf will come out. He won't be hiding anymore.
All right.
As he gets closer, you see that he is to the right of you. Like he's not flying right over you. He's going to be flying not too far off to your right, but off to your right. And
is he looking at us?
No.
Okay.
He's just beating his wings and flying along. He's not the most huge dragon, but he's pretty good sized. He's a dragon.
As he goes by, I'll give him the Forrest Gump wave. Hi, have a good day.
And Nicodemus will give him, "Don't have a good day, have a great day."
And so your morning was maybe a little interrupted there, but no fell creatures actually attacked you.
I guess we keep going.
Okay.
Yep.
So you guys make it to the end of the day and again can set up camp. And so who's on first watch? 20 rows. Okay. So the first watch passes nice and slow and quietly. So who's on second watch?
Ragnar.
Okay. So Ragnar, Bobbin and Ted are joining in on this second watch. So the three of you, the only thing you guys really hear is Duran snoring. Other than that, it's pretty quiet.
Okie dokie.
Nice.
Man, you're making us all look like typical dwarves.
Who is on third watch?
Typical dwarves.
Roll D20.
Typical
Yep.
dwarves.
There you go.
So third all.
Yeah. You can hear me, right?
Everything is relatively calm, but right towards the end of the watch, in the first beams of sunlight, you could have sworn out of the corner of your eye you saw a black owl in one of the trees over there, and when you turned, it was just not there.
Okay.
We remind you we've seen that a number of times, and it's probably just some good spirit.
No, don't tell him. Don't tell him. I don't think it's dead.
I think we wasted half a day on that already.
I draw an arrow.
Oh, dude.
I do it. Kill the unicorn. Yay!
Theranol's hungry. No, I'm teasing.
Theranol turns around and fireballs the whole
Fireball?
Hey, hey, hey.
No,
No,
he's
I
gonna
didn't
shoot
say
a
that.
lousy arrow.
That wasn't me.
So the evening is over.
Okay, Ted.
You guys,
So you were saying that we're running into things perpetually more dangerous,
Stronger.
but good. Okay, but stronger in I
Stronger,
guess.
but good.
But
Aren't we
yeah,
heading
but
north?
relatively good aligned, right?
It seems like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Because first it was the tree, and
What is
then
this
it
new
was
age D and D?
Well, the owl, then
Nothing's
the
bad.
okay, the owl, the
Sphinx,
tree,
Sphinx,
then the
and then the
Sphinx,
golden dragon,
and
And
the
don't forget the unicorn that we
bronze
killed.
dragon.
and
The
the Ent,
unicorn you killed.
called in the Ent.
No. This
Oh,
is
the
me
Ent.
killed.
The you killed.
Hey, I thought I was a horse. That's my defense. I'm sticking to it.
I guess you technically didn't. Nature took its course. Because all you did was call the lightning, right?
Yep.
Exactly.
Who did that?
The druid.
That was last session.
The druid.
The druid.
Oh yeah. Shame.
Yes, but in my defense, I did kill a lot of bugbears.
Yep.
Oh yes, I understand that. Yes, that's it. That's what you were going for. It's kind of like a friendly fire thing, right?
Exactly.
What's
Just
one
so it's
rare
so funny.
unicorn?
You know, it's not my fault this horn acted like a lightning rod.
Are we going towards a glade or something?
We're going towards that big pyramid thing in the south for the demon.
Yep, in a hidden valley.
And
Okay.
as we go, we've run into a lot of creatures. It's a very magical area, it seems like, and they've all been good and
Dude,
seem to be getting stronger.
So we're working for the evil side now, huh?
We're trying not to think of ourselves as working for the evil side. We're doing what we have to do to keep out of hell.
You were there. You spent some time there, right? What was it like?
Intestines exploding all over the place or not?
You had like constant hot, runny diarrhea, right?
Wasn't my intestines.
Okay. So, you guys get up and get rolling. And now you're starting to find these stones like every mile. So, like about every, I guess, probably making
and
about every 20 to 30 minutes of walking, you're running across one of these. And I said, you kind of now the feel that you're like on a road that's going somewhere.
Yep.
And so you keep on going, and then shortly after midday, you guys come across hoof trails on the track, on the path, coming out of the woods and onto the track. Yeah, they're little split hooves, kind of like elk tracks.
But does it remind me of what I ran into from before?
Yeah, it does.
Is it a white elk?
No, they're like miniature centaurs that are like evil and nasty.
Oh, there you go.
So they're just cents? They're not centaurs?
No, could be just
Takes two to
tars.
make
I
one.
don't know.
And so you guys travel on and you reach evening. And when you guys are setting up your camp and kind of doing the walk around and things that you would normally do that,
We're setting up one more camp.
yeah, you guys are setting up another camp.
All right.
Geraldine, while you guys are setting up camp, you run across what you remember, or you think you remember that this was a trail leading off of this road path down to the valley, or the place where you were needed to go to descend into the valley.
Okay, so
And
I
you
thought we were
notice
on
that
the
there's
trail.
more of these little hoof prints over on this trail.
Okay.
But I couldn't for months could not talk to him. Like I couldn't call him. I couldn't message him. So I ghosted him.
Then what I
for
would
a long
like to
time.
do
When I look back
is.
now, I feel bad because technically we were married, but I just couldn't handle the thought of even talking to him. Like I was so just over everything.
Sorry, I'm looking forward here real quick.
Okay.
It's the beginning of night though, right?
Yeah.
So we can camp and follow that trail in the morning.
Sounds like a good plan.
On that part of the trail close to our camp, I am going to cast Fire Trap on it.
Okay.
Is let's see here, what's the area?
Just in case we're being followed.
No, I don't think you're being followed.
No,
Well, I mean,
it's
that's
just
just the
these
fire
things
truck.
these things were nasty and they're running on the trail. So if they come to us at the night, I'd rather them hit that and wake everybody up.
So,
He's
prudent move.
been before and I think got attacked by some hoof things, I guess is what it is.
Hopefully they're bad. You guys said everything was nice here. Barney land.
Who knows? Maybe it was centaurs and some reason they fought them. And if we're talking to things, maybe that won't happen.
So
no, I'm not gonna be able.
nice
I'm not gonna be
lab,
able to
yeah.
do it the way I wanted to do it. So no, that's not gonna work. The Fire Trap. No.
Okay. Well, this is where we're going to pause for this session, and we will be picking it up next Friday, and heading
We get
down.
XP for the dragon.
But
dragon.
Looking at a dragon,
what?
2 XP,
I'm gonna,
right?
I would
We have-
award
yeah.
another 250 XP for the farm and the dragon.
Oh yeah, you missed the
Not
farm.
high enough. It's not gonna spoil you.
Did you turn into a turd, Nicodemus?
No, we put you in the middle of our one bedroom sleep area.
You said change self.
when
That's
we
on
went to
you,
the
man.
farmhouse. Yeah. For right now, I was gonna change myself right now. Change it because I don't want to like any of you.
So we're on for next week then, right, Richard?
Yes, we are on for next week, and then
Oh.
we're off the following week.
Okie dokie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, for President's Day or
What
what?
else does he say in there? I don't remember that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm
what it
going to
is?
be
Oh, okay.
in Las Vegas, and I think we have tickets to go see Penn and Teller or something.
Oh, that's cool.
That should be fun.
Yeah, sorry. I
It
was
will
late.
be. I'm looking forward to that one. Not so much the Blue Man, but
So the 9th,
We do
but
get-
not the 16th.
Right, the 9th, but not the 16th.
Okay. All right. Marking that down. There.
Yep.
Don't.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
I
not
know.
the 16th or the 19th, huh?
The what?
Not the
What?
16th or the 19th. The whole weekend.
Yeah, that I'm
Not
gonna
even.
be on Monday. I'm gonna be in the air coming back. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But y'all ought to be gone long Friday, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm only
Oh,
on
well.
Friday.
Somebody gave up
All
quick.
right.
I'm a weekend.
See y'all then.
Weekend girl.
You guys.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good
You
one.
guys.
Out there. You
All
be
right.
safe, Mister Sir. Oh, well, you're not going this weekend.
Thanks for DMing, Richard.
Ah, you're very welcome. Thank you guys for playing.
Yeah.
Hope everybody had a good time.
Yeah. See y'all
Okay.
next
Yeah.
week.
Yep. Bye.
Billy Boo.